Hey guys, it is me, Jasmine. I am back with another video, and today I thought I would go ahead and do 100 more facts about me. That way maybe you can get to know me, especially if you're a new subscriber, because I got quite a few of you guys and I'm so excited. So thank you for subscribing and welcome back to my channel. And I thought maybe I'd tell you guys a few things about me so you can get to know me a little bit better. Decide if you still want to stay subscribed or if you want to just unsubscribe. So here we go. Where do you consider home to be? I think for me personally, I can make anything a home. It just, you need the right people and the right energy and the right feelings to make it home. Anything can be home. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes I do. Am I religious? No. I am very spiritual. I am not religious. If you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go? I want to take a haunted road trip from California all the way to Salem, Massachusetts, and I want to hit up a bunch of different haunted locations all the way there, and I want to stay in them. But that's expensive, and I don't like driving in the car very much, so like maybe a haunted road trip isn't as fun as I think it's gonna be. If you could have dinner with any one of the presidents, who would you choose? Definitely Kennedy, because he knew some shit. Why do you think he was assassinated? He knew stuff. I want to talk to him. What is my dream job? You know, when I think about my dream job, it always includes dressing very professional and like working in a large office building. I have no idea what I would do, but I'm successful and I have to dress like in professional clothes. That's just always been a dream job, but I just don't know like what the job would be. Do I prefer Pepsi or Coke? I don't really drink soda anymore, but if I had to choose, I think I would choose Pepsi. Do I prefer Cheetos or Doritos? Definitely Cheetos, especially like the hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos are my favorite. Do I eat breakfast in the morning? I try to eat breakfast in the morning, but a lot of times I'm not eating until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. When you go to the beach, do you sunbathe or swim more? I actually do neither. I'm afraid of the sun, as if you don't know, I had skin cancer. I had the bad skin cancer. I had melanoma. It was on my head. I have a video that's on my channel. So I do not sunbathe. I try to stay in the shade as much as possible, and I lather up with as much sunscreen as possible, but I also don't swim. I'm the kind of person that stays on the shore and I walk up and down the beach and I pick up shells and I just enjoy the beach for what it is. I don't want to go in the water. I'm not a good swimmer, and I don't want to go just waltzing into the shark's home. Like if you walked into my home, I would attack you. So like I'm not gonna go walking into the shark's home. That's just my opinion. Have you ever ridden a city bus before? Yes, I have. Have you ever traveled outside of the country? If so, where? I've been to Mexico. My family is, well, my dad is from Mexico, so we used to go to like Tijuana, Rosarito a lot of times. I never really traveled further than that. It's just mostly been like Tijuana because that's where the majority of my family lives. If you got arrested, what do you think it would be for? Probably like getting into a fight with someone. That's my thought. Like if somebody came up and attacked me, I would defend myself, or I would attack somebody who was like trying to hurt my kids. Like that's kind of like the only thing I could see myself really getting arrested for. What is my favorite childhood memory? So I didn't have a good childhood at all, and I don't have a lot of happy memories, but there was this one memory when when we were living with my grandma rather than my parents. And it was Christmas, and it was the only Christmas I remembered until I met my husband and experienced what a good Christmas is. I remember we actually made Santa cookies the night before, and I had never done that before, and then I could not go to sleep. I was so excited. We had decorated the tree a week before, and we woke up Christmas morning and there were these 2 giant rag dolls that were sitting on the couch. And me and my sister ran to them, and we looked down and there was actual presents underneath the tree, because we always thought we didn't get presents because we weren't good enough. Like we always thought that we were naughty, and that's why Santa never gave us anything. So that, I want to say, is my best childhood memory. It was fantastic. I still feel warm and like cozy anytime that I think about it, and I want to be able to do that for my kids every year. What was your favorite song 2 years ago, and what is it now? My favorite song 2 years ago was probably something from Bon Jovi. I would say. And my favorite song now, I don't know if I really have one. I don't know. I don't listen to newer music. All of my music is like from like, well, I listen to a lot of like oldies, like Art Laboe's oldies. So like I like all of that. So I would say like I listen to stuff from like the 50s to like the early 2000s. After that, I'm just not with it. So that's kind of the majority. I really love 80s music and 50s music, I would say. What teacher have you had that's made the biggest impact on your life? Definitely Miss Fitz. She was the kind of teacher that would care about you at school, but she would also care about you outside of school. I can't tell you how many times she came over to my house with a bag of groceries because she knew that we had no money for food. She definitely made the biggest impact on my life. Are you a cat person or a dog person? I am, oh, my friend just wrote me back. I'll get back to you in a minute. You're gonna watch this anyways. I'll get back to you in a minute. Are you a cat person or a dog person? Okay, I think I'm a cat person. I like the fact that, in fact, I have a cat laying right here, right now. Huh, kitty? Oh, hi. I'm definitely a cat person. I feel bad for dogs, if that makes sense. They'll just love you unconditionally, and it breaks my heart that you could go beat a dog, and if you were nice to them, they would just forgive you and come back wagging their tail. And that breaks my heart. So I definitely have a soft spot for dogs, but for some reason, I love cats. I love cats and I love birds. I think it's because you have to earn a cat's affection. And as I said earlier, you know, a dog, they'll just love you for you. I don't know. What is a quote from any movie that you know off the top of your head? Step Brothers. There's so much room for activities. What are you most afraid of? Death. I am really, really afraid of death, and I'm trying to work through that, and I mean, it's inevitable. I'm gonna die. I might as well get used to the thought of one day dying. If superheroes were real, who would you want to protect your city? I'm not good with superheroes. I think Batman. Only because, like, he didn't really have any superpowers. Like, he was just, like, hella smart. If that makes sense. I can't believe I just used the word hella. I don't like that word. But yeah, he was just like super smart. So I would say Batman. What is the silliest reason you've ever cried? Oh, when I was pregnant, I cried because I didn't know what I wanted to eat. If you could be a character on any show, what show would you choose? Doctor Who, because I would love to travel like all over the world at all different times. And I don't even really watch Doctor Who. I just know it from Amy. You're stuck on an island with no way off and no one knows you're there. What 3 items do you have with you? I have a knife. I have a knife. I have a container to put something in. And I have a blue tarp. There we go. What is the name of one song you know all the words to? I know all the words to a lot of songs. But like 100%, I cannot screw it up, would probably be like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. But I mean, like, I know a lot of words to a lot of songs. Are you a sore loser? No. I'm not really good at doing a lot of things, and so I'm always a loser, and I've just kind of gotten used to it. Like, I'm cool. Like, I don't care. I'm so not competitive. It's kind of sad how uncompetitive I am. People are like, you're not enjoying it? I'm like, no, I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. It's just, I don't know, I'm used to not winning. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? It depends on however my husband left them. I'm not getting up to close them. I like them closed, but like I ain't getting up to close them. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Probably a big bear. I would say a big bear. I don't know. Maybe a big bear, because like if you could gouge out his eyeballs or like, you know, like somehow some way kind of get like a heads up on him, like you'd be good. But like there's a bunch of bees, like they're gonna attack you all over. I watched this one documentary where I'm going off tangent, I'm gonna stop talking. Point is, I'd pick a bear. What is your biggest pet peeve? People who like are constantly trying to manipulate you into feeling bad for them so they can get something from you. Drives me nuts. It's like, you're being incredibly transparent. I know you're trying to manipulate me right now and it's not working, stupid. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? I'd probably bury it in the most obvious place so that nobody would think to look there. I can't think right now. Maybe like under a house? I don't know. I'd probably just put it in a box somewhere. Would you ever strip or pose nude for a photo in a magazine for a movie? No. Nobody wants to see this. I don't even want to see this. I'm good. What has been your best Halloween costume this far? I don't know. Halloween's my favorite holiday and I love dressing up, so I don't know. I kind of liked it when I was a lion one year. I'll go ahead and post a picture of myself with my lion makeup. I think that was like my favorite, even though there was no special effects makeup done. Are you stubborn? It depends on the subject. If it's something that I firmly believe in, then yes, I'm stubborn, but for the most part, I'm kind of a go with the flow kind of person. Do you sing in the shower and in the car? I always sing in the car. That's just like what I do in the car. I'm constantly singing. Shower, I used to sing in the shower when I had a radio in the bathroom, but now that I don't really sing in there. Do you take vitamins daily? Yes, I take a multivitamin at night, and then in the morning I take a Super B complex from Costco and I take fish oil. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Yes. When I found out I was pregnant with my boys and they actually stuck because I had so many miscarriages, I was so happy I cried. Can you swim without plugging your nose? I can't even swim. I can't do a lot of things, hence why I'm not a sore loser. Have you ever won a contest? No, that's why I'm not a sore loser. Do you want kids and how many? I don't want any more kids. I have two. I'm good with the ones I have. I don't want any more at all. No. I'm good. I love my kids, but like they're a handful and I couldn't imagine having to take care of another person. Are you missing anyone right now? Yes, I am. But what do you do? Do you smile at strangers as you walk by them? I try to because I have resting bitch face. And if I don't smile, I feel like people think I'm mad dogging them. But then like if I smile, I almost feel like people think I'm sarcastic. So I don't know. Do you think your life will change drastically before 2020? I really hope so. But I hope it changes drastically in a good way and not a bad way. How do you react when people talk badly about you? Like to my face? Because like usually when people talk badly to me, like to my face, I kind of just like try not to go off. I just try to kind of bite my tongue and I just try to stay calm. If I find out somebody's talking badly behind my back, I'm just kind of like, oh well, when they decide to say it to my face, I guess we'll have a conversation. Where did you get the shirt that you are currently wearing? This shirt, by the way, I'm wearing a freaking tank top in November. It's so hot. It was so cold the other night when I was filming that little clip for my ghost video that I had made, this haunted cemetery. And I was like, oh good, it must be cooling down. No, it's hot. It's hot. Anyways, where I got this shirt, I want to say I got this from like Walmart years ago. What has been your favorite gift you've been given? My camera. My husband bought me the camera that I'm filming on right here last year, and this is definitely my all-time favorite gift. Oh, and my stainless steel pots and pans, because I cook a lot, so it would make sense that I'd, want some pans. If you had to delete 1 year out of your life completely, which would you choose? Probably a few of the years of my childhood. Some of the really bad ones, if I could, I'd just delete them completely. What was your favorite thing about school? My favorite thing about school was lunch. But like if it comes to actual like subjects and stuff, I would say I liked art class, but honestly I more or less just went to school for like the social aspect. I didn't do very good in school. Is there something that happened in your past that you hate talking about? There's a lot of stuff in my past that I hate talking about. Who was the last person you were on the phone with? I think it was my father-in-law. We were talking about Thanksgiving plans. I think. I'm not sure. Do you get jealous easily? Not really. Is there anyone you've ever given up on? Do you regret it? I've given up on quite a few people and no, I don't regret it. One of them is literally like 9 years later is still in the exact same place that he was when I gave up on him. You can only help somebody so long until you just can't help them anymore. What is something on your to-do list currently? I need to go clean my kitchen. I also need to edit my video for tomorrow. So those are like 2 things on my to-do list. Are you over your past? I think I'm over my past. I don't really have anything I mean, when it comes to like traumatic things that I'm working past, like I'm still not over it completely, but I'm working on it. But like all the petty stuff, yeah, I'm over it. Are you afraid of dying? Yes, we talked about that earlier. Are you afraid of change? Actually, yeah, I think I am. I think that half of the reason that I'm afraid of dying is because I don't know what it involves and I don't like change. So I've come to the conclusion that I think that's a lot of like the fear of death. Does commitment scare you? No. Me and my husband have been together for like almost 9 years. No, almost 8 years. We've been together for almost 8 years. Like, I'm cool. I'm more of a relationship kind of chick. Were you picked on as a kid? Yes, I was picked on severely. Severely. Like, the things that people did to me were like really, really mean. Somebody super glued me to a seat. Someone started my hair on fire. I used to just get bullied constantly. I had no friends. It was bad. What is one meal you know how to cook? I enjoy cooking, so I know how to cook a lot of stuff. I don't know. I think they're pretty much... Once you know how to cook, you can cook anything. You know, like for the most part, it's like once you get the basics down, you can just branch out and cook anything. So like I cook lots and lots of stuff, so I don't know. How many pillows do you sleep with on your bed? Okay, how many pillows do I have on my bed, or how many pillows do I sleep with on my bed? I sleep with just 2 pillows, but I have a lot because they're pretty and they make me feel like a princess. What is one thing you love about yourself? To be honest, I don't really love anything about myself. I have self-esteem issues, but I think that I love the fact that I know my morals and I don't stray away from my morals. I'm a good person and I strive on trying to stay and be a good person. What is your biggest insecurity? My looks, 100%. I'm completely self-conscious. What is the title of your favorite book? I don't know, I have so many favorite books. Maybe The Giver? I kind of like that book. I don't know, so many. I like a lot of books, so I can't answer that, I'm sorry. When was the last time you felt lost? I always feel lost. I always feel like I'm still in the process of trying to kind of figure out who I am. A lot of times in my life, I've had to kind of like not worry about me and worry about everyone around me, and so I haven't really had time to figure out who I am. So I kind of permanently feel lost, and I'm in the process of trying to figure out who Jasmine is because I have no freaking clue. Do you cry when you are angry? Yes. A lot of people think that I'm being emotional, but it's just I'm so frustrated with the fact that like I can't go off and I'm trying to control my emotions that I cry because it's the only emotion that I think is an appropriate emotion. Because if not, I'd be breaking stuff, I'd be attacking people, you know, but I want to control my emotions, so I cry. Are you excited about anything right now? I'm kind of excited about eating. It's 2:29 and I don't think I've eaten today. I had coffee and I think I picked at my kids' food that they didn't eat, but I don't think I've eaten, so like I'm really hungry. I'm making enchiladas, beans and rice for dinner, and like I'm gonna steal some of the beans in the oil in the pot. I'm gonna make like a burrito or something. I'm hungry. Nikes or Adidas? Probably Adidas. I don't think I've ever owned a Nike shoe. I liked Adidas back in the day when I thought I was a chola. What is your comfort food? Beans and rice. I think beans and rice 100% is my comfort food. Or biscuits and gravy, because like those are really bomb. But if I want to feel like if I want to eat something from my past that like makes me feel like I'm home, beans and rice. Do you laugh at the did you laugh at the number of this question? Oh, it's 69. No, my kids are screaming. I'm kind of sidetracked. Where do you go when you want to be alone? I have nowhere to go when I want to be alone. A lot of times I'll just walk to a park and I'll sit in the dark and I'll just be me. Who do you call when you need a little pick-me-up? It depends on who I feel like would give me the pick-me-up that I need. A lot of times I'll call my friend Lindsay, I'll call my friend Amy, I'll call my friend Jessica. Sometimes I'll call my husband's grandma. It just depends on who I think would be the best person to talk to about the situation. Do you cry during sad movies? Yes. Yes, I do. What is your guilty pleasure? Food. I'm fat. I have an addiction. I'm addicted to food. Food is my guilty pleasure. It's bad, but it is what it is. You're camped out in front of the TV. What are you watching? I'm probably watching like a documentary, or I'm watching YouTube videos, but probably a documentary. Do you have a nickname? Jazz? Jay? That's pretty much it. Like, nothing crazy. What would you eat every day if you could? Sushi. I would eat sushi every single day. Do you collect anything? I collect stones. I collect... That's pretty much, I collect rocks. I guess I collect craft supplies. If you could kiss someone right now, who would it be? My husband. Are you a spender or a saver? I am a saver. Are you named after anyone? No. If you could choose any person in the world to be president, who would you choose and why? Ben Carson. I love that dude. I feel like he is either Ben Carson or Ben Shapiro. I like them both. Do you daydream often? I do. Do you know how to change a tire? Yes. Do you have a hidden talent? No. Do you consider yourself artistic? I think I'm a creative person. I don't know necessarily about artistic, but I'm definitely creative. What is something you can't live without? Sleep. I'm not a very functional person if I don't have sleep. Can you name all 50 states? It would take a while. Do you eat soup with a fork or a spoon? Well, it depends on the soup. Like if I'm eating pho or like ramen and I don't have chopsticks, then I eat it with a fork and then I eat the broth with a spoon. Do you remember your dreams? I only remember them sometimes. I try to write them down, but like it seems like the super important ones I tend to remember. Are you superstitious? Yes. What is one thing you would most like to change about the world? If we could all just like take a step back from what we think it should be and just listen to other people without wanting to talk, I think that we might be able to like become a little more peaceful. Like I'm concerned about all the hatred in this world right now. What is a piece of advice you would give to a 10-year-old? Grow up and be the person that you need right now. And just know that if you just stay strong and you deal with everything that's coming at you, one day it will get better. Have you ever broken the law? Yeah. If you won the lottery, what would you spend the money on? I would do a lot more stuff for this channel and like, you know, like go on more adventures and vlog it and stuff for you guys. And then I would open up some sort of business for myself. That way I had something to do, you know, something that I could call mine. What is your favorite book as a child? My favorite book as a child was probably like Where the Red Fern Grows. I liked The K. I liked The Hatchet, The Giver, Harry Potter. I liked all of the Little House on the Prairie books. I think something like that. Do you snort when you laugh? It depends on how hard I'm laughing, but sometimes, yeah. Are you a good dancer? Nope. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility. 100%. I'd be spying on everybody. Hold on! Do you believe in the death penalty? I feel like if there's 100% proof that it was you or you admit to it, then I feel like the death penalty is okay, you know, an eye for an eye. But I feel like it's such a risky thing. Like, what if somebody really didn't do it? You're killing them for like no reason. But I feel like for the death penalty, there has to be like an abundant amount of evidence against you to be able to make it like a viable viable sentencing, if that makes sense. And number 100. Are you happy? Genuinely, consistently happy? And I think that I may not be 100%, but I think I'm definitely getting there. And I think that this is the happiest I've been in my life. And I'm hoping that it only gets better from here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Bye.